Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. How is everyone doing? I am doing really good. I think I'm on. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. But I am here. Hi. So today we are doing resin again. Like I said, I'm taking a breather from diamond painting. That one took 2 months. Okay. I hear my voice. That's excellent. So let's start with, how did I do with the painting of this when I did the mold? Did I do a good job? Did I do a bad job? What do you think? We're going to mold this baby right now. So are you excited? I'm quite excited. I'm hoping it turns out. Looks like I did really well on the coloring. Ready? Not bad. Actually better than I thought. Much better than I thought. I need something. It's in this thing right over here. Remember seeing it? Not that one. Maybe up here. Right here. This little baby. So we did it, guys. It actually did turn out pretty good. I'm just cleaning the edges a little bit so it's not so sharp. You know how I am. Okay, let's get rid of the sharpness here. And I might show it to Sophie and Toffee later how I did. I think it turned out pretty good. Ready? Ta-da! Can you see it? Did it turn out okay? Give me a thumbs up if you see it. Maybe I should bring it down a little bit more so you can get close up. I think it turned out pretty good.
Not showing the sparkle though.
No, the sparkle's in the back, but when you put the light and it flashes out, then you'll see it. What did you think, Audie? Do you think it turned out good? I have to say it's a good definition. Only one I would change is this one right there. Other than that, everything looks out pretty good. This is a little off, and I messed up on that one right there. But other than that, it turned out pretty good. I can see the mountains. There's the mountain right here. And this is actually a mountain right here against the dragon. So I think that turned out pretty good. This is Sophie and Toffee, everybody. This is from Sophie and Toffee, and gotta say I actually pretty happy with that one. What do you think, honey? Here.
It's very intricate and it's come out fairly good.
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to clean this little section up right in here, because this is the mold I used last week. And I'll have to clean those little sections right in there out. Other than that, I think we did really pretty good. I gotta say, I'm kind of happy about that. Yeah, there's a couple little spots that need to be cleaned. I'll have to do those little spot cleanings later. So, ready for the next one? We're going to be doing an unboxing first. Then we're going to do the project. But I gotta say, I'm not upset with that project. Not one bit. Just gotta make certain I got all my little dillies and dallies. Dillies and dallies. Oh, and with the extras, I just put them in the other thing. I'll show you where I put those. These are all the extras, you know, all the extra stuffs that I had laying around. I'll use that in a different project later. But I gotta say, I'm quite pleased with that. Aren't you? I am. I'm quite pleased. Okay. Now, next one. I'll try to find something. So I'm getting myself ready for the next run, which means resin and all kinds of things. And aha! Found you. Gonna need this little tool. That tool right there. I'm gonna need it. And I'm going to need these little tools. This is my stirrer. This is not. And this right here, I can wipe off my stirrer. So, we have my stirrers and everything. Oh, this is going to be exciting, guys. I'm quite happy about that. And if you notice, I am wearing my, this is something I call the, where I don't make any, if I make any mistakes, they fall right onto this and it doesn't get all over the floor. It gets all over this apron. And this is actually was one of the aprons we got over at a butcher's. We bought a butcher's apron for craft.
What?
So that's pretty good. So now the AEST box. This one I'm guessing is actually April's AEST box. So the first one right there was actually June's AEST box. And this is April's AEST box. You ready? Ooh. It's called Fairy Floor Trinket Box. So we're going to do an unboxing first before we do the unmold the work. I never could understand why they give me these things. So we're going to take everything out and then we'll deal with it as we go. What do you think? There's a lot of glitters in here too. And we even have that little fun thing there. And that. And this. Oh, and this. I'm not sure what that's for, but we'll figure it out. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Nicole. How are you doing? I am doing the AEST box. It's been a long time since I've done AEST boxes. But I did AEST box last week, too. Did. I finished that diamond painting. It turned out really beautiful. I still have to take a picture of it. Put it up on Instagram so everyone can see it. So what did I get in this AEST box? Well, by the way, last week I poured this little baby right here. This was the AEST box right here. I poured this. It turned out pretty good. Not liking how that little smudge is there, but other than that, it turned out pretty good. Wouldn't you agree? I think I like it. Okay, so we always receive resin. This is the resin that they sent me. I love Soffie and Toffee resin. It's a little smaller than the other resin. They sent me super glue. Not sure why I need super glue, but I had super glue. They sent me that. They sent me this, which is really odd. They sent me one of these tools. It's kind of cool. It is. It actually is kind of cool. It's one of those you wind up and you it's like a driller. And this part goes in here. Okay, so there's two different sizes in here. That's pretty cool. Woo! Good catch. Ha ha ha. Did not. This is so interesting. Look at this design. Very interesting. Okay, so they sent me a driller. True, and I use you know that resin. I still have resin from the last go. So that is my hand driller. They sent me 25 grams of UV resin. I'm thinking there's no light. You can't see what I'm doing. Oh, that's better. But boy, it's blinding. But yeah, UV resin there. That's better. So that's UV resin. They sent this. Now, I don't know what this is for. I have to figure out. I think this is to go around the intricate areas of the, you know, like in the leaves and stuff, like little leaves and stuff. Okay, and then they sent this. There's 2 molds. So we received, oh, this is going to be cute. We're going to be making a balloon. We're going to be making balloons. This is their, oh yeah, I think I understand why they sent me this. We go right into that little section right there. So this is to do the little bitty bits. They sent this, which I can't use it right now, but they sent this. This is a light to go underneath something. Although, no, we'll hold off. We'll hold off. We'll hold off. We'll show the glitters in a minute. I just want to show this part first. They sent this. Now we're making a box today. We're making a very pretty box. Very interesting looking box. Sorry for the noise. Noisy when you're unboxing. They sent this. Ooh, what could I do here? That is for the intricate flowers. That has to be. It has to be for this little section right in here. Why didn't I have this tool last week? Don't you ask that, honey? Why didn't I have a tool last week?
There's a number of things I asked you.
So this is actually going to be a box. And it's for flowers and balloons, I think is what it's supposed to be. Flowers and balloons. Oh, this is going to be fun. Very fun. Okay. We have green glitter, purple glitter, red glitter, silver glitter. We have yellow golden yellow. And we have, kind of looks copperish to me. You guys can let me know. So copperish and all that. Oh, I made a butterfly for when we were doing the other thing. So first things first, we prepare the resin. Woo! And I also have these little cuppies I used when I was in the hospital. So I'm using these little cuppies for, the resin colors. Are you excited, guys? I sure am. Now, let's see. Instructions. Yes, sometimes you have to look at the instructions. Oh. They said for tiny details like the filigree, consider painting first with polka powder. So okay. So we need the polka powder. We need the paintbrushes, which I have. I have a few paintbrushes. A few paintbrushes. Where are you? Aha, there. I have a few, so I could use. Let's see which one I should use. Yeah, you can go down there. Oh no, I have another one. Okay. We have this one we could use, and we could probably use this one right here. They didn't supply the paintbrushes, but I have my own paintbrushes. And this is for paintbrushing into my resin. So, just making certain I got the right thing. I know what to do with the colorant. I have my, okay, that's interesting. So I have to make 2 of them? Oh, okay. Okay, dokie. That would be kind of cool. So, just looking things over. Okay, so we are going to paint first. So I'm going to use the gold that they gave me. And I'm going to use the baby wipe to wipe up a little bit of the mistakes. Okay, you guys excited? I sure am. So we're going to use this yellow gold for the filigree area. Okay. Wish this was in a bottle or whatever. So here we go. We're going to take this. And we're going to paint. We're moving these out of the way. We'll do this in a minute. We're going to, whoa. Whoa. What happened? What happened to it? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Get right into it. You want to really put it into this. Really deep in. Because the filigree is very, very I'll clean this because I can use the brush and it pushes it into the intricate pattern. And as you can tell, I'm using the brush to push it in. I'll be using a baby wipe to clean the top part of it. So how have you been, Nicole? By the way, send me your email so I can put it in my Shopify so I can let AI know so they can help me fix up your stuff for your handmade. And I even have the price, so it's already put down on it. It's just he wants to know where the email, and I'll give you the link for you to buy that. Now, I know it looks messy right now. It really looks messy, doesn't it? But you'll see what I'm doing in a minute. I have to really push it in. Because you want the gold to be pushed in. You want it really, really deep. Okay. Then we take this right here. We take a baby wipe. Best stuff, baby wipes. Even my husband agrees on that one. Very handy. See, cleans up really nice. And it'll take a little bit to clean it. Because I did do quite a bit of painting. But if you look at that. Could you see the beautiful pattern? Can you see the beautiful pattern? Isn't that pretty? So I'm trying to get into that. Like I said, these are things I've been collecting for quite a while. I just haven't been using them because, like I said, I was hoping we could already be moved, and sadly we're not moved yet. So, and I got kind of tired of doing the that looks good. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like how that turned out? I'll even bring it down so you can see it even closer. Whoa. No. That looks good, doesn't it? I am quite pleased with that. So yeah, this week when I was doing jewelry, I actually made a butterfly one with real amber. You want it right into the filigree, or whatever it's called, filigree. I think I'm saying it right, filigree. And right into those little spots. And as you can tell, I got most of it. Hi! Hi, Miss Green. How you doing? I am now doing my resin. Like I said, I always go to so many different things. Right now I'm doing resin. Sometimes I do other things. Sometimes I do crochet. Sometimes I do all that. So, right now I am in Chad. Hi. Yes. So I'm doing beautiful, beautiful filigree at the moment. This is a Soffie and Toffee box. I usually get a Soffie and Toffee box once a month.
Oh, you used to.
Yeah, I used to. So These are the things I get. I have so many Sophie and Toffee boxes right now that I haven't opened. I checked the date for this one. And this one's April's. I think it was supposed to be for May, but we'll see. So this is, and what I did right there was I painted into the little spots. Now, one thing, I don't only just game, guys. I actually play resin. Yeah, that makes sense. And my husband just laughed in the background.
I did not laugh.
Okay, you snorted.
I snorted and then I snickered.
Yep, you snorted and you snickered because, yeah, that did not sound right.
I may even have chuckled, but I did not laugh.
No, you didn't laugh, but you did a snort, which means you thought it was funny. Of course, of course. By the way, do you want to see how that one resin project I did last week? This is how it turned out. Just so you know ahead of time.
Ladies, if you'd like to see us go on tour as a comedy duo, please put in your votes now.
Oh, Murgles. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gotta love my husband. He knows how to make things lively. Okay, so the filigree is now finally, I think, all in, and it's looking good. Now, I'm going to go with a blue, because I like blue. Blue is my favorite color, although I don't think they have a blue in here. And I'm not going gold on gold. So, we could go like a silver color. So, we could... Yeah, it did. It turned out really gorgeous. Yeah, he's a mess. My husband is. He is so hilarious. Anyway, I'm still thankful for him though. He's been amazing to me. So yeah, I made that. What happened to that piece? I saw you fall. You need to go up there. Oh, there's the other one. Oh. Boy, you need to be cleaned. I do have like a magic yellow, like an off yellow. That would look good against this. Or if I have another color, I would be happier with that. I do have a light blue, so we could go with blue. Oh, I have a black and yellow. I know what that one's for. The bee. That's for a bee. Which I did do a bee before, but yeah, that's a bee. I think I have like a bluish blue here. We can use this. Sometimes if you don't have your color, you have to go with the next best thing, right? Right. So we did the filigree. Now I'm partial to blue because blue is my favorite color. Blue is my favorite color. Now I got this little guy. This is not part of this kit, but I always use what I have. And I mix my glitters and all types of things into things like this. So I'm going to do like a little light blue, and then I'm going to do a little hint of glitter, and other things are going to be done in the other things. So excited? I am. So first things first, we have ABs. ABs are being used. This is the new AB ball, and we're going to be doing A's and B's. I do have one of those, what are they called? I love how the filigree looks. Doesn't it look amazing? So what I can do is I can just mix her and I have it all wiped up a little bit more because it just looks still a little messy, if that makes sense. I've been doing resin for 7 years. This was my, well, other than working with a yarn, I have done resin. I love working with resin. It's a calming agent for me. It just calms me down and makes me very artistic and everything like that. And I am an artistic person. So right now I'm doing a soffie and toffee resin box. It's from the Fairy Fleur trinket box. So we're doing the Fairy Fleur trinket box. You can put jewelry in it or whatever. I'm just doing this part. I'll probably have this in my yeah, that's much more cleaner. I need it to be a little bit cleaner. Okay. So I am quite happy with how that dragon turned out. Although I wish I'd done a little bit better. So here we go. Ready? We are going to do, we have to do little flowers and everything like that. So first things first is the A. No, B. I like doing the B versus the A first because the B actually has, oh, that was pretty easy to pull off. So this is one-on-one. So I usually use something that shows me how much I have in it, and I'll use this one. So I want to go up to the 30 mark or the 40 mark. Not even up to the 10 mark. Just a tad bit more. Right at 20. So we did the 20 mark. So we just got that one done. There's the 20. Now we're doing the 40 mark because this is 1 and 1, you know. You go 1 and you go 1. So you wanted to go up to the 40 mark. I'm just looking to see how much I need up to the 40 mark. Come on, you're almost there. And it's at the 40 mark. So why did I do it that way, you ask? Well, you probably aren't asking, but I'm explaining. Why I did it this way is because it goes, one, it's easier. Number two, it's easier to mix. Wrong mixing tool. Where's my mixing tool? Yeah, or could be this one. This is my mixing tool. So we're going to mix, and you have to mix it for about a minute to 2 minutes just to make certain it's all mixed in. You will have bubbles. That's expected. You will have bubbles. That's expected. Right, dear?
You always get them, but you know how to deal with them.
I know how to deal with them. I usually use my heat gun, but I don't know where my heat gun is right now. I usually know how to do it. Or I'll pop them with just, pop, pop, pop with my tools. So you want to have it as fully mixed as possible, because if it's not mixed, it doesn't turn out. Tell you that now. But I know the length of time it takes to mix. Now, one thing is when you're using resin, make certain you have your mouth covered. If you don't have ventilation, I have a lot of ventilation, and it's cold here. What is the temp here, honey?
I do not know at this particular stage.
Could you look?
I can.
We're almost incorporated. So I'm like twisting and turning because I don't have my mixers yet. Well, I do have them, but I haven't brought them in the house. I have a special mixer for resin. I'm nice and clear.
16, supposedly, at the moment.
16 Celsius?
Yeah, a little cool.
Still cold.
And that's because of this house.
Yeah, your dad's house is pretty cold.
It holds on to the overnight temperature.
It does. I believe it's ready because I'm seeing it pretty clear. Yeah, it looks pretty clear and there's no streaks. Now this was given to me in my other box, my box from the last time. See? Nice and easy to stir and everything. Okay, let's go ahead and pour into these little sections, and this will be up here shortly. Let's do this. Now I'm going to put blue. Oh yeah, that came out nice. You don't need a whole lot, but boy, is it cloudy. It is definitely cloudy. I know I mixed it right, but
Oh, excuse me.
the A is cloudy. Well, it looks like it's mixed well. I'm glad I did the filigree. Oh boy, am I happy I did the filigree. No, we pop, 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 pop. Wish I had my heater. Not my heater gun, but I had one of those. Now I can check and see what this is. That's the shaking. That's the floating oil. Starting to come nice and clean. We don't really want the bubbles. Where in the world did I possibly put you? Okay. I am not seeing it over here somewhere. Okay. Just lightly tap it to get rid of most of the bubbles. I usually use like a heat gun or a what else is it called, honey?
I've seen you prick them with a needle if they're on the surface.
There's a lot of teeny tiny bubbles in this.
You got that little blowtorch thing.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. So we're going to use a little bit of blue because we're going to put it into the and this is from a different come on. Thank you. Yeah, we don't need a whole lot. I don't want it overpowering it. There we go. So we put this back on. This went all over my gloves. And we are going to add a little bit of silver. This is what this is for, silver. We're going to add a little bit of silver to the light blue. Got it. Like a holographic silver at that. Just a little. You don't want to overpower it. We're trying to show off the uniqueness. Okay. And then you lightly stir this, and you want that light blue to really show through. Oh, that's looking pretty. Gotta say, I like that coloring. It's really pretty. I might use about the same amount of blue in this one for the second one and third one. Then we'll do the last. I think could just fill it up. Don't get it on your desk, or don't get it on your laptop. I sometimes do. That's okay. Don't let it get on your hands. Resin is not that forgiving sometimes. So we might add just a little bit more blue, very little. And then we're going to use our tools to help put this in. So we're going to use a little bit more blue. I think the blue against the filigree is going to look really good. Don't you think so? Give me a blue dolphin or a dolphin of some sort, saying that you agree that the blue will look really good with the idea that I have. And we are going to finish this little section. Oh, thank goodness that did not fall. I would have been panicked. And then the green will have green on it. I think I have this. Did I? No, I didn't put this on right. There. Now it's on right. So we got to mix this. Well, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to have a uniqueness for the main colors. So I'm going to be doing green for the stem, and the flowers is going to have like a pinky Or it could go with something else, but it's roses, so if you like yellow roses or if you like pink roses or red roses. No, I don't have red in here, but we could go with purple roses. That would be kind of pretty. But that one, that one we will actually use UV resin. Oh, that looks amazing. I love that coloring. What do you think, dear heart?
It looks like a blue to me.
It is a blue.
I thought you were talking purple there for a moment.
No, I said I have a lot of different colors in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and hand me those two, please. So we're first going to do this filigree. So this one right here is going to be first. And the second one. We're going to use this as a backup colors for the other thing. So we're going to do this light blue. One thing you don't want in your resin is you want it to, yeah. One thing about I love about resin is it's self-leveling. It is very self-leveling. Okay. Probably go with this one right here. Okay. Very self-leveling. Now, we use this as our guide to bring this out a little bit more over to the side. And you want it in here, pop those bubbles. And you want that in here. And you are trying to bring all that resin over to this side so it goes into that little section. And same here. You don't want it too full. I've learned that out in my resin time. I've done these before. You do not want this in the wrong. So you're right now working on bringing this in. Make it nice and flat. And there we go. And one thing I love about resin is it's self-leveling. There's a lot of poppies that need to be worked on. Pop, pop, pop. This one is a little bit too full in my book. So we will have to fix this part. That's fine. We're going to take a 2-minute breather on that, and we're going to use this as my thing here. And that's where you use this tool. You can use this tool too. And I do love playing with Soffie and Toffee resin, or Soffie and Toffee. I have a lot of Soffie and Toffee stuff. Trust me when I say that. A lot of different things I've done with Soffie and Toffee. My very first Soffie and Toffee, I made a box. I can show that to you later on. But I did use a Soffie and Toffee box. It was my very first one. It was a I made it into, if I remember right, if anyone knows Pac-Man, made it into a Pac-Man. So we are cleaning this off a little bit. Now, this is I like that setup right there. So that's good. Now, if you look here, we're going to turn you over like that. Talking to my resin piece. You want to have most of the resin just in that section that you have. Right there. And then you want to move that over. Move this over. I'm going with a so I can make the other special box. So I added a little hint of their colors. They had those hints of colors, so I went for the hints of colors because I like the idea of blue. And blue kind of makes it fairy like in my book. It's very pretty, very nice. Okay, I'm just cleaning up a little bit and do that. Okay, now, yeah, I think we got it. Just double check and make certain that's. You want to make certain it's nice and fluid and perfect. You don't want any bubbles in there, so you're checking to see if you got all the bubbles out. This is where it gets intricate. I think that looks pretty good, and we'll add just a hint more into this little section. And more into this little section. And more into this little section. And more. So what I'm doing is going little by little now. So I know I don't want to go over and beyond. So I want it to come out really nice and flat and good. Now we can add a little hint in here. I think I used too much resin. But I might not have. Might not have used too much. I feel like I did. Does that make sense to you guys? I feel I used too much resin. So I'm making it as even as possible. So that's right there. Now we still have one other area here to do, and that's these sections right here. You want to make certain it's all in that section. There's nothing in there. You do a little bit of cleanup just to make certain it looks good. Because the super glue is for putting this together. And that's after it's dry. Almost. So we're trying to get it into that little section. Into that little section. Good catch. And I spilled. Not a lot, but I spilled just a teeny tiny bit. So, what do you think? Do you like the idea of what I'm doing here? I'm using up some of my Sophie and Toffee boxes. Well, not all of it, but some of it. First thing you want to do is work on this part first. Then you work on the next part after. Should it be blue roses or do you want it to be red roses? Don't really have a pure red color, but you guys can let me know. I still do resin. Still do jewelry. I still do all types of things. Like I said, I'm well-rounded. I'm one of those type of people that actually work with different things. Did I lose everybody or am I here?
You're here.
So we got that part done. Roll that in there. And we pour that in there. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Does it look good to you? Now we're just going to finish this part off. So it's going to have this type of look to the box. It's going to have a very interesting look to the box. Jeff, can you do me a favor? Can you go get me my self-leveling table, please?
Ooh. Where even is that? Underneath here?
No, not under there.
Oh,
It's over there.
Oh.
Underneath those boxes.
Oh. So, the question, can you? Huh.
I think it can, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Because I don't want this to get ruined. The last time it tried to get ruined, if that makes sense. So we got that little section done. We got that little section done right there. We have this section right in here done. I wish I had a blower. I can't find my hand blower. Or, you know what I mean. And it's just basically to get rid of the bubbles. But most of the bubbles are out of this now, which is good. So
You'll have to find somewhere to put this. There's nowhere here.
no, you put it on the other thing over there.
Ironing board?
Ironing board.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's on the end.
You put your last thing on the end.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Really? Wow.
Your last craft project is sitting out here on the end of this ironing board.
Just give me like 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna check and see what I did.
2 seconds, she says. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Time's up.
Oh, nothing. It'll be big. No, you do not fall. Although you wouldn't do that. You. That will fit.
It's looking a little wonky. We apologize for this break in transmission. Your regularly scheduled program will be returned soon. In the meantime, I don't know, play games on your computer. That's what I'm going to do.
Almost in the middle. Pretty much in the middle, so that's a good sign. That's my self-leveling table. And I want to do the self-leveling table because I don't want to mess up anything. I have a self-leveling table, which is amazing. I bought this a long time ago. But we have the self-leveling table right here. It will prevent it from filling. Awesome. It's on there.
Cool.
So we just put it on the self-leveling table. I don't know what to do with the extra. So we still have quite a bit here, guys. Really, quite a bit. So we have quite a bit on here. What am I going to do with this? Okay, next one here is this. We could do the roses, I guess. Might add a little bit of purple in it. Well, first let's add green. Yeah, let's add the green first. I'm going to do these things in the leaves. And add just a hint of black to it to give it that oof, there it is type of color, you know. So we're going to do that. So we have this green color right here. Let go of my hand. Did that? Of course. So we're going to use this right here, and we're going to add a little bit more color to it. Oh, I'm really concerned. I don't want it to dry out so fast. So we're going to take a little bit of this color right here, and we're going to add a little green to it. So that's going to be green. We might add a little bit of black to it too, just to darken the color green for the leaves, the stems, or whatever. So yeah, the green and the black. We'll do it. We'll do it. It'll turn out fine. I have a self-leveling table. It's amazing having one of those. It helps your projects so they don't break down. Well, not break down. What's the word? So here's the green. We're going to use this green. I'm filling this to make certain it stays cold. Well, not cold, but you know what I mean. So we are going to first mix this into the color. And if you look here, it's very green. I might add just a hint of a dark. So the light green, which I'm going to add some, it is starting to warm up. Is this warming up? No, that's kind of cold. Weird. Okay. And in here, I have this green right here. So we're going to add this to it. So it's green glitter. It's very fine glitter. And we are going to do that. Let me know if you see it. If you don't, I can bring it closer so you can see what I'm doing. That's just way too much glitter. Yeah, don't stick on my tool. So we're doing green. So we're going to add a little bit of dark green, and then we're going to add a little bit of light green. So I want to contrast them. So this is good. Now I'm going to use this because this is something they gave me a while back. So that's green. That looks good, doesn't it? That looks really pretty. Oh, that's way too much. So I wouldn't say I'm a jack of all trades, but I do a lot of different things. When you agree, dear heart?
Yeah. So I've seen you do most things related to craft work. Including something that you prefer not to do because you're already better at something else. Knitting.
Yeah, knitting I'm not good at.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's about to vanish from up here too then.
Yeah. Just warning people, it did kind of go off a little bit.
Yeah, there it goes.
It's very short. It's always a short one, but it seems my computer's like, you want me to do what?
Break time now.
Break time. I'm going to do breaks.
And you're back.
I'm back. I know I am. I can see my chat. I'm just letting people know that this happens once in a while. It does happen. My computer, Audie, how long have I had problems with my computer? You would know.
Forever.
Well, not forever, but quite a long time. And I don't have money to go buying a new one yet. So there's this, and this goes right into that little section. That needs to be popped. And this one just needs to be added more resin. Now on the balloons, I'm trying to decide, should I add green to it or should I make it blue or what? It's up to you guys. I think blue and green would look good together, but that's up to you. So we just did 3 of the leaves. I'll show it to you. Should show you right there. There's the 3 leaves. Now, I want to make this a little bit darker, not too dark. Oh, my word. You don't want to go too. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost messed up here.
Camera's shaking.
No, I went back. I went upside down.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 That wasn't good. Wow. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I probably lost quite a bit there. Not good. Not good at all. I was trying to get the black, and instead it decided to go, I'm going upside down, and I'm going to destroy your colors. Ugh, that was not good. Not good at all. So we're going to add just a hint of black to this green right here. It's a hint. You don't want too much. You don't want it to go too strong. There we go. Yeah, I almost lost a lot of color there. Almost. But almost is still too much. So we're going to mix the, yeah, that makes it a little darker. Oh, I love that. So if you add a little bit of black to your green, it makes it nice and dark, so you can put it right in that little section. So yeah, that's good. That's a good one. But yeah, I could not believe that happened. You. Okay. I'm not sure I like this little thing. I think I'll just use this. Yeah, that's better. Do you want to see the mess on my gloves? Just to show you how much of a mess that turned into. I wasn't kidding when I said, oh no, 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 no. No, don't do that. Would you like a blue rose? That's how messy my that's how much was lost. I think I finally got it so it's nice and flat. That's a good sign. Some of these are stems for the balloons and for the roses. So right now I'm cleaning that mess up a little bit. Uh-huh. That's the one I was thinking. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, but you heard me go through a little bit of a
There's a hiccup.
There was a true hiccup. I was like, no, you're not falling all over me. And I opened it upside down. So of course the colorant or the dyes went everywhere.
I believe the technical term is bluey.
Yeah, bluey. That's looking good. I think I got that one looking good. So yeah, that was quite funny, I guess. I really did not expect that to happen, you know. No, but that's what happens when you're working with resin. You can make mistakes like that. So right now I'm just building it up and putting this in. And we will put this in here and there. And I don't know if it went through or not. Yes, I know it looks a little messy, but trust me, you went into those grooves. Really want them into the grooves. So I'm making it a little messy so I can get into those little slot there. Right in here. And you only have a certain amount of time to get this done. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So, because you don't want this to set on you. And then we'll do the unmolding next week. That's how I did the first time. And I did do the unmolding with everybody here. I think they're all filled in. Yeah, I think those are all filled in. That's good. Woo, that's hard work. So that's going to go right there. And we'll have to put in something else. Next, and this is what this is for, is to kind of clean up the mess. Because you don't want it in there. That's more like it. It looks much better, much more cleaner. And I can see yeah, looks good. Now we are going to do the blue in here. So might make it a little bit darker blue. I think that it's too light. I think I need to add more blue to make it darker. I honestly do. I think I need to make it more darker to really show off that blue. There we go. So that's the blue. Welcome to Riff Kids Craft Corner, those who have come in. I am right now working on a soffie and toffee project. Let's see if that makes it more bluey. Should I add just a hint of black into this to make it a darker blue? Or do you want the sky blue? That might look better. That might look better. We'll check it. Might add just a hint of black. Just a hint of black. I finally think I figured out how to work these. Just a hint. Not overpowering, but enough to give it like a darker blue look, if that makes sense. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's the way. Just a hint of black. Nothing major. Just enough to really, oof, there it is. Oh yeah, that makes it look a little bit better. Okay, that's what that little thing was for. I didn't know what that little thing was for, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This will work, I think. It could probably use this. Yeah, that brings out the hint of the color of the rose. What do you think? And I would like 2 blue roses and 1 reddish rose. I think that will look good. So you want to go under the area and in, just to make certain it's all in there first before you put more in. I like that. That's gonna look beautiful. What do you think, honey?
It worked out really well there.
And then what should I use? I'm thinking maybe making that into like a butterfly and having it on the outside of the like have it flying, sort of. So we'll see. But I like how that looks. I think that looks really, really spiffy. Yes, I use those words. Um, I think it looks really good. Then we will go take a little bit of this, feeling warm, just a tad bit warm. And then we'll put this in here. Now it's coming out clear. Wow, was it really not clear? And purple rose with a little pink to it. Yeah, that's why I did it that way. So I'm thinking of purple with a little bit of pink to it for the last one there. And then we're going to work on we'll work on the balloon here and heart balloon and do a star balloon maybe. So here's a purple. And I'm going to use a darker purple, but I'm going to make sure I don't do that other thing ever again. Woo! Woo! Hello. You sure made a lot of big. Yeah, I think that dark purple will bring out the purple, like a violet color. Maybe a hint more. Yeah, I think that will look good. And then we will add this deep purple. So yeah, I'm using something from last week. I'm using the dyes they gave me, the pigments they gave me. And I'm going to add some deep dark purple to it. I think that will look good. And then we might add just a hint of pink if there is pink in here. There is a hint of pink, so I think if it has a little bit of shiny pink, it would look really pretty. What do you think?
Possibilities of endless.
Well, it's somewhat pinky. Somewhat. Yeah, that would give it a little interesting look to it. And then all we need to do is mix it, mix it, mix it. So it just brings out that coloring. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Gives it that indigo / whatever color. What do you think? That color? That's pretty. And we can use it for the balloon too. Okay. We're going to use this little, no, that's not the one I need. This one. Because you want it to have no bubbles, so you're really working it into the thing. And then you take it and you wrap it and you put it in like this. And let it fill up this. Okay, so we got the purple in there. We got the green in there. We got that part. Now we're going to do UV resin for those parts there. But the big part of the roses can be done with this one. What do you think? You like the coloring? Do I have any of my other mold, Sunny? I need to use this up quickly.
Where would you look? In here?
Anything small, not overly big. Not that one. Okay, Jeff can keep you entertained for like 2 seconds while I look for a decent mold to use.
Huh.
What do you mean, huh?
Uh,
He knows how to entertain you.
I can only entertain myself. What are you talking about?
No, you know how to entertain others.
No, I don't. I just know how to talk to others. You know how long it took me to talk to others?
Oh, how
long? About 20 years.
long?
20, might have been longer. I mean, okay, talk to your family, talk to your occasional friends, but just talk to people that you haven't actually met. It's scary.
This one.
Not that you people are scary. Just, you know, social. It is a well disguised secret that I am in fact an introvert.
I think I know exactly what one I'm
Oh,
going to use.
Do you know exactly which one you're going to use?
I might use this one too.
Well, don't keep us in suspenders.
And I definitely will.
Suspenders, they're a brilliant idea. How many people have struggled with belts? I don't like belts. I think all countries everywhere should convert to wearing robes.
What did I just do?
I don't know. What did you just do? You handed the microphone to me. That's one thing that you just did.
No.
The thing is, I can't keep this kind of banter up for 3 hours straight. I think my best effort is 10 minutes.
Not gonna use that one.
Even famous actors have problems if there's no other actors to bounce their lines off. They hate working with green screens and CGI. You know, I mean, the poor bloke's talking to a sock puppet.
Although I could probably use that, and that's.
You should see some of the behind the scenes stuff. You know, you've got the actress there supposed to be, patting her dragon or something, and it's actually like a fluffy brush that you use for getting cobwebs down.
We can do that one.
You can do that one. You should do that one. That would solve the problem.
I could do that one. Maybe. No.
It'll solve itself in time, you know that, right?
Yeah. Well,
It'll just go hard and you'll have these little mixing cups with all this stuff in it, and you'll be going, why did I wait so long?
Nope, I'll use those.
There you go. Problem solved.
Okay.
3 items picked. I shall maneuver out of your way.
Maneuver out of my way?
Well, you've got to sit back down, don't you?
How the heck did that happen?
I didn't do nothing. Dolly did it.
Dolly did what? We don't have a dolly.
Oh, I'm going to have to make a dolly just to take the blame for things. Curse you, Batman.
Okay, I think we'll put that there. We'll do the other part later. I need to use up this resin quick. Because now it's changing color. It's not changing color, but it's starting to harden. And if it's hardening, it is not going to be pretty. So we have my old butterfly here. We have this. No, not that. We also have my dinosaur right there. That is an old Soffie and Toffee thing. This one isn't. What happened to my chat?
Give up what?
There's my chat. Okay, let's do this. I have only a certain amount of time to do this. So we're going to go in here and we're going to bring it into that little section. It's really starting to thicken. That's not a good sign. Okay. Now, that's a very thickened thing, so I might use it in this and do it in this. Yeah, I think that's the good one. Good area. We're going to use it in this. Yeah, it's really thickened, by the way. Yeah. The struggle is going to be real for a little bit.
Faster.
Yeah, I have to be pretty fast on this.
Not like spray painting where you can take it away and do it again.
No.
I still can't believe that guy spray painted that thing that he was trying to build, which was absolutely pointless.
Yeah.
Did it to make a video.
Yeah.
What I do want to know is where he found a container that size. I want one.
Maybe. We want it behind there. This is actually needing to be used up because it's sticky. And you can tell it's sticky because it's not flowing into this. So you have to be quick in. And this is actually one of Sophie and Toffee's type of molds, I think. No, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I don't want to drop that. And this is what happens when you're not paying attention. It's good to get it all done, but wow. You only have like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get this all in. And that's sort of why I'm putting it in here, because it works. See Riv go into a panic.
Oh, cool.
What do you mean, oh cool? Oh, miracles. That dropped. Yeah, I'm going into a panic, guys. I'm going into a panic because I didn't. Oh, Murgles, what did I do here? Do I have enough? Yeah. We gotta hurry. So we're gonna put some green on top of the guy right here.
Panic now and avoid the rush.
And we're gonna put that right in there to make it nice and thick. Not the most prettiest looking dino. Audie, how often do I panic when it comes to resin?
Too often.
Now we are going to do the T-Rex and get that one done. You don't want to run out of resin, or you don't want to. There's one thing I learned about resin. You do not want to run out of time.
Well, having too much resin is a better problem than not having enough.
Oh yeah, it turned out really pretty, but oh my word, I just did too much resin, that's all.
This never happens to the people who use those little measuring scales.
Sometimes it does.
That's because they don't know how to work it out. You can work out the volume of anything. I taught you how to do it once before, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Pour some water into the mold, then pour the water out of the mold into a measuring cup.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know how much you have.
What do you think, Audie? Do you think this is going to work?
That's what Orville said to his brother Wilbur. Only he probably didn't say Oddie.
You think this is going to work, Audie?
Maybe Wilbur said it to Orville, I'm not sure.
Who's Orville?
Orville and Wilbur right. Hey, Orville, do you think this is going to work? I don't know. That's why you're being the pilot. Now get that plane off the cliff.
You think so?
They didn't push it off a cliff, just like the advertisements and the memes.
So, as I was just saying, you have to use this up pretty quickly. Okay, I think I got that one done. That one done. Need a wipe. Did I lose everybody? So I'm so sorry about the mess, but I'm like really being quick on everything. So there's a green, and then we're going to use the blue now. Blue's more flowy, I have to admit. Blue is more flowy. So I had this dinosaur mold, and I was like, I could use it on this dinosaur mold.
You were correct.
I could use it on it.
Good, and you did.
Okay, so we got that dinosaur mold. Now, we have a light blue, so we could actually use it in this one right here. In this pretty color. We could use it in this, and we'll use... What did I do with it? Right here? This will work, I guess. So we need to get this into the little hole. And we need to pull you over here. This is when I actually start panicking because the resin's already hardening. So I'm trying to fix up the resin to be in the right spots and everything like that and look good. I think I did pretty good on it. What do you think, dear?
I think it's working out well, dear.
I think it is too. Now, for extras, if you feel like, oh crap, I messed up, I have too much resin and all that, what's the next best thing I run to? If anyone knows me, they would answer. What's the next best thing I run to?
What, you mean to deal with the extra resin?
With the extra resin, what do I usually run to?
A great big wipe.
No.
You just did it, didn't you? Pour into molds.
Pour into molds, but what's the mold I usually run to? Normally. And can't find right now. So, I have this little mold right here I can use. This one right here. I'm going to make certain I clean it up and paint it real quick. Yeah. And you don't want any pieces in there or anything like that, so yeah. And I'm going to use like a red color, I think. And paint it very quick. Oh. I could actually, I think, yeah, this one's not one of those type. Well, actually, I could do it. Huh. Don't know what happened to those little pins. So, we are right now going to pour in this. We just finished this. We finished this to a point. Now we're going to finish this. So, this one will pour right into this.
Ugh.
Mm. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pull this out and pour that into that. Pause. Pause. Where did you come from?
Well, a very long time ago.
Got it. So we are right now pouring this part in. The sooner we get this in, the better, because it's drying up and it's drying up fast. So what we can do is we have some extra resin that's clear, and I can just mix it in with this one. What do you guys think? So we are done with the blue, we are done with the green, and we're done with the other color. And as you can tell, I have it over in here and in here. And we'll have to wipe this part off. We are almost done, guys. We are almost done. I've been on for 2 hours, which is pretty much what I expect my resin ones to be. 2 hours, right, dear?
Mm-hmm. On average.
On average?
Sometimes longer.
Sometimes longer. It depends on what my resin project is. But I can feel it warm against my little hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that tells me, oh crap, this needs to be done now. Hurry up. So yeah. So Burgles is taking a little bit more time than I wanted, but hey, whatever. And then this one can go right into this. Come on, go in. What's taking you so long to pour? One thing I do is when I realize I overdid the resin, I'll actually just mix it and I pour what I need to pour. Get as much out as possible. And then I'll mix it in the thing. Nope, that's still way too much stuff in there. So let's do this. Let's pour this in. This is what happens when you're working with resin. It just hardens on you. Do you see that? I'll show you. It's very goopy right now. About pretty much what a resin pour would be. When it's hardening, it goes into that goopy state. Wouldn't you agree, honey?
Seen it many times, dear.
Yeah, so we got to get that goopy state into this this beautiful resin mold. It's a dice mold, by the way. It's I don't do D&D, but it's a D&D dice mold. And I might as well finish it off in that mold. Since I don't have my other mold that I usually run to. So wipe it, put it in. Wipe it, put it in. Wipe it, put it in. It's a messy job. And that's why I think I over poured. Had too much resin. Very, very goopy. But hey, I do get it all cleaned up, don't I?
That's important.
I do. I get it all cleaned up. The rest can dry.
Because it's a servant's day off, so they won't be cleaning it.
I wish we had servants, but we
That's
don't.
like 30 years off in a row now.
What?
I think that's like 30 years off in a row. Good thing we aren't paying them.
No, we're not.
Probably why they left.
We've never had servants.
Oh. I was wondering why I hadn't seen them around.
We're almost done. Just right now, I'm just cleaning up a little bit on the lip part. Then we're gonna mixy the inside a little bit. Mixy. Go up to the top. Go up to the top. Go up to the top. And up to this top right here. And I think we did it. I think we have all the resin saved. So guess what, guys? I actually did clean out all the resin. And like I said, I have this one right here, which will have probably a gold tint to it at the very bottom. So it'll be blue over in this little section right here, and then it'll be gold. Now I use this one right here. If you look right here, I'm letting that simmer.
Bubble, bubble, boil and trouble.
No.
No.
No. So, am I happy with it? Not 100%. But hey, it's. Am I happy with the other thing? Yes. With this, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. So we are cleaning up a little bit so it doesn't show that mess on it. You just wanted it right in the middle. All I cared about is as long as it got into the middle, that's what I wanted. That's good. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, so this is what we got done. We did the Sophie and Toffee. We did this butterfly right there. We did this little guy right here, which is a little dino. This little dino right here, that little dino right here, and this little ball right there. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you happy with what I used up the resin, the rest of the resin for? I had to do it because I was running out of time. That's what happens when you are enjoying yourself. And yeah. We want to make certain this is not sticking there. So now we're going to just clean up around the edges. That's looking good. That's looking good. There. Just clean up the edges. Make certain it's all on the it's not on the outside. So yeah, when I am running out of time, I go run either to this ball right here, this thing right here, or I'll run to these. Something small, quick, easy, done. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. I think I did really well on this. Audie, are you up for a talk afterwards? But yeah, everything is good. I really feel happy about it. I'm happy for this one right here. I'm happy for these. Don't you dare touch. I'm happy for this. I need to do like a gold top up, if that makes sense. And I need to do the other thing. Those other things are right now drying. Right at this moment in time, they're drying. So I need to move those over to that, and it's good to go. And there's a few things I already did on this one that I can just do pores through. I just did this because I was trying to make it intricate and pretty. So what do you guys think? Do you like the ideas of what I did? If you like I said, give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and comment. Comment helps the algorithm. Anyways, many blessings and shalom. Adi up, and I will send you a link. And I will do this. And I will hang up. Okay, bye guys!